Good morning from Adventure Coast Southport. This is a new one for me and it's part of my tour around the UK, visiting as many UK parks as I possibly can. Now some of you will know, this used to be owned by the Thompson family, and things like Traumatizer, which is now in Fusion, obviously moved to Blackpool. It has new owners, and as I say, I have never been, so I have spoke to the park. They've given me permission to film on ride, which is excellent. I now need to just do a little bit of a recce and figure out, because it's all token based, so I need to go and work out what I want to ride, how many tokens I need, and then go buy some. So I'm going to go and do some maths, and I'll see you on whatever's first. Okay, I went and did some maths, and I figured I probably needed about 50 credits. They do have a deal right now, spend 40, get 20 extra. They also have an unlimited wristband for 36 quid. So I figure that gives me the opportunity to do things multiple times, as much as I want, and that's perfect, because I did wonder, I thought it was just paper ride. Turns out it's either or, which is excellent. So we're just going to wander over to something. I think possibly there's like a little gyro swing thing. Obviously not a patch on the Victus, which I'll be on later today because it's late night riding tonight. But we'll go and start on Chaos. I started there on that gyro swing. Now, here's the thing, right? Lots of people have referred to a Victus as a travelling swing. That literally is, and I can assure you they are not even remotely close. That does more spinning than swinging and doesn't really have a lot of force. The Victus is all about the swing and has a ton of force. Right now there's a fun house here. I don't think I'm going to do that today. There are also like slides and stuff. There's loads of little things I'm not going to do, trampolines and stuff. So I'm going to go and find something that I will do, and I'll see you there. Right, there we go. That is the crazy frog thingamabob done. Do you know what? The vibe of this place, I said this when I was in Ocean Beach, I love this kind of vibe. The music, all the rides moving around, it reminds me so much of my childhood. There's a log flume, which I'm pretty sure I'm daft enough to do. There's a crane at the back, the Rocket, but I am 99% sure it does not have a train on the track. So that's not going to be happening. Yeah. Right, well listen, there's loads to do. And I'm continuing to wander, so I will see you somewhere. Oh, right, there we go, shameless cred, done. Do you know one thing I will say? Everything so far has had incredibly long cycles. That was a 6-lap special. I don't know if that's the norm, or if it's just quiet and therefore they went, we'll just leave you on it. Because rides like that, I mean a long cycle on that, I might feel a little bit sick. I mean I will go and do it, just curious if it's also going to be a lengthy cycle. Right, I'll see you somewhere else. Oh, there we go. Whee! Oi, oi, oi. I enjoyed that. That's probably one of the tamer cycles I've done on one of those. But I did it because Carly's right in front of me getting food. And I thought, well, I better do that before food. So I'm going to go and have a nibble. And then there's things like the pirate boat and stuff. I've still got lots to do. So I'll see you in a minute. Unfortunately, not going to be getting that cred because, well, there's not even a train on the track. And from what I can tell, it's been SB&O for a while. So I don't know if it will ever return. That just means there's the runaway train that I did, and I think there's a wacky worm. Carly's telling me there is. But right now, in front of me, is a ghost train. Let's see if this one's any good, shall we? Ah! You son of a bitch! You scream like a little girl! Well, I didn't expect that. listen, so here's the thing, right? It's very well lit up and looks excellent. However, somebody did say to me it's like a massive warehouse and you can see up into the rafters. And I was like, it's very quiet, like there's no music or anything. No, but there is a scare actor in there who came up right behind me and screamed in my ear and caught me properly off guard. And then started chasing me going, "You scream like a girl!" and wanted a fist bump. That was excellent. I really enjoyed that. Well played. Well played. A lot of fun. Right, there's a thing here called Paradox. And I noticed when I was looking at the tokens, it was like 6 tokens. So I'm kind of curious what it is. I feel I need to go and investigate. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so it turns out that Paradox is basically an indoor Miami ride. Fair enough. Right, well, as I said, I don't think I've ever seen an indoor Miami ride. It's a reasonably good cycle again, nice long cycle. And now there's another gyro-y type thing. And then there's the big, massive booster. I mean, I've done these before, but I didn't do the one in Energyland yet because I had too many layers on, at least that's my excuse, and they couldn't get me in. So we'll go and do this this gyro swing, and I'll speak to you when I get off. Right, I think I've been spoiled by Invictus because swinging rides now just don't do anything for me. That probably would have been something I really enjoyed before, but it's not that good anymore. Anyway, there is, as I say, there's the big giant booster thing right there, which I suspect I should do. See you in a minute. Well, there you go. I had a shot there on the booster, and the guy told me to sit that side because I could see all the way over to Blackpool, which was excellent. Bloody cold up there, though. Really, really cold. But that was a lot of fun. I am curious. There's a lassie on there who really, really wasn't sure about doing it. So I kind of want to see what her thoughts were, because apparently when she went past, she went, "It's not that bad." So, yeah. See you in a minute. Right, they've got swings, and well, if you know me well enough, you know I like the swing rides. So I thought I'd come on this one. I think I've just got the log flume, the pirate boat. Oh, this is going quite quick. There's a twister, and then there's some waltzers. Now, we've been here for 2 hours. There's a lot more than I expected, to be honest. I kind of spoke to a few people who were like, there's not a huge amount, it's alright. I'm actually having a really good day. Don't get me wrong, I would love an extra coaster here. I think that would, that one there that's knackered, oh, you can't see. The one that I just whizzed past, it'd be great if that was running. I do think that if they had an extra coaster, I think when Scott was here a few weeks ago, he said a Woody would go perfectly. I agree. But what's here is excellent. It's got that kind of amusement park vibe, the music. It's a nice day. I'm having a lot of fun. I really enjoy this place. So, there's also another. Oh, there's more rides than I thought. I've got a lot more to do. So I'll see you when I get off this. One thing that's really random is that the ride up panel is in the middle of the ride. Like, usually there's like a little cab at the side. No. The lassie has to stand in the middle of the ride whilst it's wheeking around her head. Odd. Oh yeah, there's a caterpillar. I keep seeing more rides. See you in a minute. Right, I think there's something wrong with me because I found that very relaxing. What's a little bit annoying, I've got a wet patch. I don't know what happened. There must have been something on the bar, but anyway, it looks like I peed myself. Right, one of the things, so Carly, you probably noticed, isn't joining me today. Well, she's with me, she's standing beside me, but she's not doing any rides. So she likes the fact that this is free entry and she can just chill out and, be on her phone and watch me and stuff. So because of that, she's hungry. So we're going to go and find somewhere to eat. And then there's the pirate boat, there's a log flume, there's a twister, there's a waltzer, there's a crazy wacky worm thing. It's also what, sorry?
To do with the fact we've not had breakfast.
It's also because we've not had breakfast. That is also true. Right, I'm going to go grab some grub, and then there's honestly a lot more here than I expected. And I just really love the vibe. That kind of really Ned-tastic banging music just reminds me of my youth. Right, lunch. I've gone for loaded fries with jalapeno and cheese. Carly's got some normal chips. She's got a wrap with salsa and salad, and I've got some chicken strips. A couple of cans of juice, 26 quid I think it was. So not too bad. I'll see you once I've filled my belly. Alright, the food there was pretty good. I am suitably stuffed. And now I'm on the log flume. Now I'm at the back of the log flume. Here's the thing, right? I have a physics degree. I don't use it, because I work with computers these days. And I went to Legoland and got in a boat with the guys and went, oh, I'll sit at the front because the water will go all the way over and soak the person in the back. I don't know how I got that physics degree. This is giving me a little bit of Valhalla vibes though, because the boat is quite wet and the woman had a hoover trying to suck it all up. So yeah, we'll see. I've seen some dry people, I've seen some wet people. And I'm about to go up the lift hill and find out which one of those categories I fall into. Wish me luck. It's the slowest conveyor belt as well. It takes forever to leave the station. Oh, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh my god! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Holy crap! Right, I didn't quite realise how much water's in this boat. There's a lot of water in this boat. There's also a reasonable amount on my jeans right now. Yeah! Like there's a, I don't know if you can see, not my armpits, but there's a massive puddle down there. Yeah. See you in a minute. Here, this gets up to speed quite quickly. Oh, there we go, right. Oh. Right, I'm trying to figure out what I still need to do. Wah! There's the wacky worm. There's a twister somewhere over there. Holy crap. And then there's the waltzers. And I think... Wah! I think that might be it. Then I'm going to go to Blackpool today because it's late night riding. I'm not vlogging it though, but I do want to get some night shots on Invictus. And that's about an hour away. So yeah, I think I'll do those three things and then probably call it a day. Whee! Right, I've come on their twister style thing. It's themed to Transformers apparently, and it's an odd little one. It's I mean conceptually it's the same as a Sizzler Twister type thing. I don't think I've ever seen one quite built the way this one's built. It's definitely not forceful, at least unless this is me just warming up. Maybe when the cycle gets going it'll get a little bit more forceful, but I don't think it's going to. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Right, nice little 3-lap special on the shameless kid cred. Had to be done. Right, I believe the waltzers is the only thing left to do. So let's go and see if this is like the ones at Ocean Beach that the guy tried to make me throw up. Or if they're a little more tame, shall we? Right, turns out they've got a little dark ride, which is Alice themed, and then it's got a random scuba diver. Not entirely sure what he's doing there. But yeah, that's quirky, that's fun, it's very slow. Now I'm going to do those waltzers. See you over there. Right, well those waltzers were okay. There was only one ride up, so there wasn't enough people to spin you. I don't know if it's when there's more people if they do. But listen, I've come back to the middle of the park here because the kinetics in here are fantastic. When you've got that bad boy going, or typically now that I'm filming they've all stopped, the pirate ship going, You had the booster, the gyro, the twister. Like, I really like the vibe of this place. Like, I'd heard a lot of mixed things before I came, and so I came in with reasonably low expectations. And I'm really happy that they had unlimited wristband, because to me that is just perfect. But they obviously have the tokens for those who are maybe just doing one or two things, which is also fantastic. So I think they've got all your bases covered. I've had a fantastic time, and as I say, I'm off to Blackpool now to go and ride Invictus in the dark, which I'm also looking forward to. But if you've enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like button and do subscribe. As I've said already, I'm travelling up and down the country, visiting as many parks as I possibly can. I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios!